So you have a sketchbook, you have tons of art supplies, but what you don't have is an idea on what to draw. What are you going to draw? Well, that's where I'm here to help you. Hey, Steve Harpster here, and I'm going to tell you what we're going to draw today, and you can draw with me. And today's subject is monsters. So I start drawing on my tan toned sketch paper, and I'm using my color erase pencil, blue color erase pencil, and I just start going crazy. I'm coming up with ideas right and left. Look at all these unique monsters. Look how interesting they are. Each one different, more different than the rest. Now it's time to ink these characters in so they pop off the page. This allows me to really see what I've created. And I know you're going to ask what kind of pen I'm using. I'm using a Pentel brush pen. You can see it right here. Can you see it? There, come on. There it goes, Pentel brush pen. Nice thing about this pen is it's got this nice brush tip. And I can't get very detailed with it. I can get a nice thin, thick line, but I can't sit there and get perfect circles or worry about perfect shape. So it allows me to ink my character in a pleasing way, but quickly. After I finish that top row of monsters, I should have noticed they're all looking pretty similar. In fact, they all kind of look very, very much the same. But do I stop and try something new? Oh no, I just keep going and going and going and basically rehashing the same looking monster over and over and over and over again. And you can see here, I don't stop. But this is something all artists are guilty of, and that is falling in love with an idea or just simply drawing and not thinking about what we want to create. I want to create very unique and different heads for a monster, but they're all turning out looking the same. So then I think, well, if I get it into my art app Procreate on my iPad Pro, then maybe I can make all these monsters look very different and unique that way. So I go ahead and throw it into Procreate and start coloring, and let's see what the end result is. So let's reveal, we have the doodle, let's reveal the done. And we have, it looks good, yeah, I like it. Okay, this guy's pretty cool right here. We've got a fun little character, but that's this character. Okay, kind of looking the same, just purple. And this character here, the eyes are a little different, but the head shape, once again, still the same. And this is just the front view of this character. So as I'm uncovering those, even though I spent time and re-inked them and did a lot of work on these, they're all kind of looking very, very similar. So I didn't get the goal of trying to come up with unique and varying monster heads. Yeah, these are all very much the same, and that wasn't the goal I had. I really wanted to come up with different looking characters. That was the point of the doodle. So where did I go wrong? Well, for that answer, I have to consult a book that I love to look at time and time again, and that is The Art of Monsters, Inc. And here it is, The Art of Monsters, Inc. by Chronicle Books. And this is the behind-the-scenes book of how they made Monsters, Inc. and all the art and wonderful ideas that went into it. So right off the bat, I look at this page, and what do I notice? Varying shapes and sizes. Look at the two different shapes of the monsters. You got Mike and Sully, and one is a square, one is a circle, and they are so different you can't help but have very unique and different looking monsters. And just the way that these artists were able to create all kinds of monsters using very simple shapes and lines. And then I come to this page and yep, it just reiterates the very thing is I need varying shapes and sizes to make unique and different kinds of monsters. So now I'm inspired after looking at that book and I know what I need to do. I need to draw with shapes. That's right. So what I've done is I've already just put down some shapes on my sketchbook. So I have to work within these parameters. Now I can draw outside of the shapes, but I have to use the shape that's before me. So I'm very happy with the way this is turning out. By using the shapes already provided onto the page, it forces me to draw within them. Now, of course, I can go outside of the shapes like the horns and parts of the fur and stuff like that, but the shape is the foundation for the whole character. So now I'm basically just going through and inking in all my different characters, and it's a lot of fun. Plus, it takes a lot of the guesswork that was there before. And I'm just making these really great looking monsters. Now I just throw in some colored pencil here in the eyes specifically. This is a step I don't really have to do, but it makes your sketchbook oh so much more pleasing to look at when you turn the page and you see these monsters' bright white eyes looking back at you. So we have the doodle. Hey, now it's time for the done. So let me transfer this to my iPad Pro, and using the app Procreate, I'm gonna go in here and finish up these monsters, and then we're gonna see how much better these look than the original monsters that I created. So let's take a look at the monsters we have. This is where we go from the doodle to the done. Nice. I like the square eyes on this character, and next to it we have this triangle faced monster. Let's try this one. And they're a perfect example of being able to draw outside of the shape itself, but still retaining the shape. You're not trying to make it an exact triangle. You're just using that shape as sort of a reference. And let's go with the circle character. I like that. I don't think it works for the monster that I'm looking for, but this definitely has a very fun look to it. This doodle here is one of my favorites, and I really like how it looks when it's done as well. Look at that. Just a great expression, and this is the only one that has the teeth pointing down and not up. This one looks very similar to the ones I created before, but hey, it still comes out looking pretty good. This is probably my least favorite. I think it's just because of the hair on top of the head, but it could be a very good character for another type of project. I do like the shape of this face. I just don't think it works for this particular monster. Look at this one, this nice, what is that, a parallelogram? I don't know, but let's see what it looks like. Excellent. This one reminds me of the shape of a science beaker, and let's see what that turns into. Very cool. I like this one. Nice squatty, kind of fat looking monster. Could also be one of my favorites. And this one has a really nice sloping shape, how it goes kind of to this one side. I really like that. And it also looks really nice when it's finished. Now look what happens when I change the color of each one of these monsters, just how much it makes them each look very unique and different. But really, what's making them unique and different are those shapes. That's right, it's each one of them has a very unique and different looking shape, and that is what makes each one of these monsters have their own unique type of personality and look. Hey, and I'd love for you to join me at HARPTOONIACS, my subscription art site, where I have this file, and we will go through and we will, draw our very own monsters using these shapes. So you can basically upload the file, and we work together as we draw different monsters. All my courses on HARPTOONIACS are basically, I keep them as fun as possible and open-ended too. So I'm not going to show you exactly what to do. I want your imagination and your creativity to come out in everything you create, because you're an artist. You just need a few little steps and prompts to get you to become a better artist. So check that out at HARPTOONIACS.com. It's my subscription art site. It has a monthly fee, and you can cancel anytime. Plus, guess what? You get to try it for a week for free. So check out the link below, and I can't wait to draw with you over there. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, you're gonna love my subscription art site, HARPTOONIACS. Check it out in the link below.